'Cause I can fly.
So, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening for whenever you students are watching us. Welcome to the second episode of the Super Cooper Quiz. And today we're here with our primary teachers spanning across three generations, having shaped the lives of thousands of students across the years. The first up, we have Afsana ma'am with us. Hello, Afsana ma'am.
Hi, dear. Nice seeing you all and looking forward to the quiz.
Glad to see your excitement. And second up, we have Lata ma'am. Lata ma'am, how are you today?
Hello, dear. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Loving to see the smiles on your faces. And
Thank you.
third, last but not the least, is Mehrnaz. You'll notice that I haven't added ma'am after her name. She's a year senior to me, so it'll take me some time to get used to the fact that she is now a teacher at Manikji Cooper. But Mehrnaz, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
All good. All good. Really excited to see all three of you today. And
Same,
I hope,
same.
yeah, and I hope you're just as excited as I am for the quiz.
We are.
Right?
Yes.
And before we get started, I'd like to say thank you so much from all the students who have graduated from Manikji Cooper, from all the students who have graduated from any school all across. It's you teachers who have molded our lives, and we'll forever be indebted to you. And
Thank you.
in all the years that you have shaped our lives, there came this one aspect of exams. And year over year, you have quiz students taken their exam, but today is our turn. The tables have turned slightly, and we are going to present to you the Super Cooper Quiz version 2. So, yeah, we have a beautiful little slide prepared for you. And yes, that's our featurette of today's quiz. So, without any further ado, we'll get started with the quiz. But before we get started with the rounds, I'll quickly run you through the rules of the game. So for all the viewers, you would have probably seen the rules in the previous episode. If not, please go back and watch that episode. And right after the rules, we'll get started with the first round. So now that we're done with the rules, really looking forward to the first round. And I think we're all just done with our breakfast. Definitely the quiz moderator just got done with his breakfast. And keeping in line with our love for food and just having completed breakfast, our first round is revolving around food items, right? And the topic of our first round is, which country would you be in if you ate? So, how this round is going to work out is I'll take the name of three dishes, and then you have to tell me which country you think those dishes could be from, right? So, the first question, which is a direct question to Afsana ma'am, is, which country would you be in if you ate sukiyaki, sashimi, and donburi?
Japan.
That was a very quick and confident answer. I would love to play around and build on the suspense.
Is it correct or right?
It is the right answer. It is the right answer.
I'm scared to Japan because I've eaten sashimi, so I know suki.
Yeah, that's a perfect
That was
start.
easy.
Yeah, that's a perfect start to the first round. And Afsana ma'am is on the board. And that's brilliant. And one fun fact about Japan, it's a country that has the most vending machines in the world. And Japan is constituted of 6,852 islands. So that's a lot of islands. Right?
Thanks for all that information. I never knew that.
We're out here to spread knowledge. So now moving on to the second question of the round. Mehrnaz, don't worry. You'll get this one. The second question of the round, direct to Mehrnaz. Which country would you be in if you ate japchae, juk, and bulgogi?
This is a tough one.
I can drop a tiny hint here. It looks like a very tough one. It's probably a country that very few people can get in or out of. It's very restrictive, you can say. But yeah, I think that'll be the clue for this question.
Is it Germany?
Uh, Unfortunately, Marinaz, it's not Germany, and the question gets passed on to Lata ma'am. Lata ma'am.
Korea, South Korea, I think so.
Ma'am, are you sure about it?
Yes, kind of.
South Korea. Okay. Unfortunately, that too isn't the right answer. So we'll quickly move on.
Shashwan, I can answer. Can you repeat the clue again to me?
It's probably difficult to get in or out of the country with these.
Okay. According to me, it could be, I think it is Burma, Myanmar.
Unfortunately, in this round, Lata ma'am did come very close.
Yeah, okay.
Lata ma'am did come very close. The right answer is North Korea. And
It's Korea.
It's the
so we
same
can do
thing.
one thing. Since Lata ma'am came so close geographically, she named the neighbors. We'll actually go ahead and give Lata ma'am the full credit for this question. And again, I want to give a fun fact. So the fun fact about North Korea is it houses the largest sports stadium in the world, and it has one of the largest armies with around 5% of its national population enlisted in the army. So that's one quick fun fact about North Korea. And now we can move on to the direct question for Lata ma'am, which is also the third and final question of this round. Which is, which country would you be in if you ate tom yum soup, khao pad, or tom yum goong?
Thailand or Thailand?
Thailand?
Thailand. Yes.
Unfortunately for
Bangkok, Thailand, Bangkok.
no, unfortunately for the others. Unfortunately for the others. This is the right answer. It is Thailand. And Lava ma'am, I think you've quickly moved into the lead. And as is the norm, one tiny fun fact about Thailand, it happens to be the only Southeast Asian country that wasn't colonized. So that was really surprising for me. But yeah, at the end of round one, any guesses at who's leading?
Lata.
Lata is only.
Lata man. But like I said, the points don't matter. So let's keep that smile on our faces.
Yes, it doesn't matter.
A long way to go, Mehnaz,
Yes.
don't worry.
A long way
yes.
to go. There are 5 more rounds left. I'm pretty sure the comeback is on for all of you. And I think it's really unfair that we went beyond the borders to look for food. I think what satisfies us the most is the food closest to home, closest to our hearts.
Yes.
So it is only fair that the second question be, which state would you be in if you ate? So once again, like the previous rounds, three food items will be given to you, and you need to figure out the state that you would be in if you ate. So the first question of the round, which is a direct of Sana ma'am again, is which state would you be in if you ate bhapa, aloo, doi mach, and baigan bhaja?
Bengal. Calcutta.
Quick to answer.
She's getting the easy ones at least now.
Whatever I've eaten, I'm getting.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Afsana
I'm a
ma'am,
foodie.
with the confidence you've answered, I don't think it's fair for me to build any more suspense. Yes, it is the right answer. It is West Bengal. Afsana ma'am quickly matching Lata ma'am's score, drawing level with her. And Mehnaz, you've got this. Second question of this
You
round.
can say that.
Well, so which state would you be in if you ate ghevar, dal bati churma, kachori?
This is easy, Mehnaz.
Very easy. Very easy.
Very
Yes.
easy. Think of your school trips.
Yes.
Is it Gujarat?
Are you sure, Mehnaz, you want to go with that? I don't know why I'm trying to be Amitabh Bachchan, but yeah, I think it is the largest state by land area.
Rajasthan?
Yes.
Yes, it is Rajasthan. And Mehnaz,
Oh my God.
like I told you, you've got this. And I just realized that after the last answer, I did not give a fun fact, which does not seem to be in line with the episode so far. So about West Bengal, well, the Great Banyan Tree in the Botanical Gardens of Kolkata is 250 years old. And what's special about that tree is it's the largest tree in the world in terms of the area it covers. And for Rajasthan, Kalibangan, which is located in Rajasthan, is believed to be the oldest plowed fields in human civilization. So those are our fun facts from this round so far. But moving on to the final question of the round, which is a direct for Latana. Which state would you be in if you ate Sarvapindi, Pachi Pudusu, and Chegodilu? I hope I got the pronunciation right.
It's south, but Tamil Nadu.
You're there in the right region. If you want to lock on that answer, then we can move ahead with it.
Andhra Pradesh,
Andhra
Tamil
Pradesh.
Nadu.
Now we'll take one final answer. Which one? Which one do you think out of the two?
I think Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu, and it was there enough, but not quite right. So the question gets passed on to Afsana ma'am.
Okay. Now I've not eaten this, but it could be Karnataka.
Karnataka. Unfortunately, not for the others, but for Afsana ma'am, it's not Karnataka. And the question passes on to Marinaz. Now, the biggest hint in this round was given by Lata ma'am. So let's see what your answer would be.
Telugu. Is it Telangana?
And Marinaz, after her Sherlock Holmes deduction, has arrived at the right answer because it is Telangana.
I read this yesterday only on Google.
Oh, wow.
Just on Google?
Yeah, because I was actually studying all of this yesterday.
I've never heard these dishes before. in my
There
life.
are, Miss, I can even send you a link.
At Telangana, we usually have biryani when we went to Hyderabad, Afsana.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Exactly. I had biryani in my mind.
Yeah. Our naughty moderators made sure that they didn't give you the obvious dishes.
I know.
I'm not going to block Laksh now.
So, but at the end of the third round, do you want to take a guess at the scores?
I think
Anyone?
equal.
Lata is the highest.
Yeah, Lata miss.
No, it's everyone's at 20 points. It's all
Equal, yes.
even
yes,
Stevens.
yes.
Pre-primary.
Very good.
Really, really loving this. Love the excitement. Love the competition. It's neck and neck,
Yes.
quite literally. It's right there, even Stevens. So I think we'll have to change the theme of the round because this Indian food round got over in a jiffy. Everyone just loves their food, quite clearly. And yeah, we all do, right? So, because that's what's closest to our heart. But now, before we move on to the third round, let's not forget the fun fact about Telangana. Well, the capital, which is Hyderabad, is also a name of a city in Pakistan. So, because of the Muslim heritage of the region, there are a lot of cities actually around which have the same names even in Pakistan. So that's one fun fact. And it might come to haunt us later because it does happen to be a quiz question later on. Thankfully, before your episode gets released, we'll be recording that quiz. So, yeah, moving on to our third round, which is World GK. So, fun fact about the World GK, actually not about the round, but about the quiz. World GK is going to be the last round with fun facts. And after that, it's just going to be fun. So, World GK first question. It's going to be a direct question for Afsana ma'am. It's, in which country would you find an emu? So, emus are found in a lot of countries, but we want the most native country.
I think emus are found in North American. No, emus. Are you talking of the animal, right?
It's more of a bird, classified as a bird.
Emu is a bird
Yeah,
or is it an animal?
it looks like a very healthy and strong ostrich.
Camel. Ostrich, okay. I think it should be in somewhere in South America.
You're in the
No.
right hemisphere. You're in the right hemisphere. I can
Yeah.
tell you that.
I would not
But-
know whether it is it Australia? No, I would not say Australia. Australia, emu.
Ma'am, are you
Emu
sure?
is in South America, Australia. I'm just thinking. I've seen them, but they are down under somewhere. It's in Australia.
It-
I would say my answer is
Ma'am,
Australia.
And ma'am, you're absolutely correct.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Fi-
Because you know, I
fine,
think
right.
I'm putting them where I don't.
So, ma'am, as soon as you said down under in Australia, yes, you should have stuck to it, and it's the right answer. And as always, you've gotten off to a very strong start at the start of the round. So
I just had to be thinking. I had to put the animal somewhere. I was just thinking where I've seen them and how they look.
it's good that your emu jumped from South America to Australia because it's
Yeah,
gotten
I
you
was thinking
10
South America. There's another. The one, okay, emus are there, right? Australia. They're down.
So that's a perfect score for you so far, 3 out of 3.
Thank you.
So now we'll move on to Mehrnaz, who's bubbling with confidence after her last round's pillage of points. So your question is, deepest point in the world is?
Deepest point in the world. Give her a clue, please.
Yeah, I'm completely blank.
So the deepest, it's in the Pacific. It's 11. You would have read it somewhere. Definitely, I'm not sure how I can give a better clue, but it's around 11.8 kilometers deep. The deepest point in this.
Deepest point in the world.
Yeah.
It's in the sea levels or somewhere.
Yeah.
The name for it also.
Yeah. So it's a trench which is named in a specific manner. So I want you to name the trench. It houses the deepest point in the world.
Is it a port?
No, it's not a port. It's not a port.
Oh,
I think. Okay, Lata, your chance.
yeah, I don't know this
Not
one.
sure, but if
So,
it's
yeah,
a
the question-
trench, then it is. If it's a trench, then I'm not sure. It is Marina.
And ma'am, you're absolutely correct. It is the Mariana Trench. And the fun fact about Mariana Trench is since it's a trench, it stretches over a distance. But the deepest point it does
Pacific
occur
Ocean?
inside the yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And the deepest point is called Challenger Deep. So that is 11.8 kilometers down, and it's been the source
I also
of
studied
conquest for many-
yesterday. That's why I remember it.
I have done nothing. I've done no studying. You are
Ma'am.
studying on holidays.
Ma'am, I have something, a good news for you. I'll give you the fun fact about Australia, which I forgot completely in your turn. So it happens to be the only continent without an active volcano. And the population of sheep in Australia is thrice the population, its human population. So, and then the final question of the round, which was Lata ma'am. It's, yeah. Bonn was the capital of this country.
Germany.
The capital of somewhere in Europe.
You're absolutely right. You're in the right direction. You could think of this country as the mother or leader of the European countries.
Wait. I'm not sure again. Is it Switzerland?
Are you sure, ma'am?
I can't think of anything else. I just saw the map, so
Switzerland? Okay,
think.
so I mean, looking at Afsana ma'am's nod, I think we can safely assume that
Yes,
it is the
yes.
wrong answer. So question passes on to Afsana ma'am.
Germany.
Yeah.
Afsana,
Bonbon.
yeah, Afsana ma'am's smile was indicative of the
I've
fact
been
that
to
she knew
Bonn,
the
that's
answer.
why.
So Afsana ma'am's theme of answers have been she's been to the place or eaten the food item, but
Yeah,
yes,
only
you're
yes.
Yes,
I
absolutely
only know
right.
answers that I've been. I've not studied them on the Google Play.
So, and yes, it indeed is the right answer. And one fun fact about Germany is that the capital of modern Germany has changed over 7 times, and Bonn happened to be one of those capitals. And ever since the unison of Germany or breaking of the Berlin Wall, Berlin has been the capital. But yes, Bonn was one of its.
Poor Berlin.
Yeah. I think I got stuck in between. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, so Bonn was one of its 7 capitals. So at the end of round 3, would anyone like to venture a guess at the scores?
Afsana miss.
Afsana miss, Lata miss, and then me.
So Mehnaz has gotten the order right. But like we observed in the first round, we had the same pattern of scoring, and I'm very sure that the scores will be level soon enough. So let's move on to our 4th round.
Yes.
So we dealt with world GK. We'll swiftly move on to our 4th round, which is the Indian GK round. So that's our 4th round, and we've had a really enthralling quiz so far. Very competitive, very fun and exciting. 2 prepared participants, 1 participant scoring just from experience. And let's see. So the first question, which is a direct to Afsana ma'am, she's answered all her direct questions in a jiffy so far. So the first question is, which 2 countries does the Ratcliffe line separate?
Is this an Indian question or foreign one?
No, this is an Indian question. So you know which one
Indian
of the countries.
GK or foreign GK? I mean, the Radcliffe line.
Yes.
Radcliffe sounds very foreign. Which 2 countries does the Radcliffe line separate?
Yes.
2 countries or 2 states, you mean?
2 countries. It marks the border.
All right. The Radcliffe line, 2 countries. I think one would be India, right?
Yeah, that's
The
right.
other would be India and Radcliffe. It's a very British name. So I could assume it could be India and Radcliffe line, the border, right? It could not be China. So I'm sure the other border, which are countries, Pakistan. So Radcliffe line could be India and Pakistan.
And
China does not have the British name.
And yeah, that line of deduction was absolutely on point because it is the right answer. The Ratcliffe line separates India and Pakistan, and the McMahon line separates India and China. So,
China.
So Afsana ma'am sticking to her principles. Yeah, Afsana ma'am sticking to her principles of getting her direct question.
Thinking of how to try to connect things. Radcliffe is a very for British name. So India and Pakistan is the only thing I think of. China was not that much in the partition, in border part.
Yeah.
Now they have fights. That's a different story.
So Afsana ma'am, by joining the dots, has figured out the line that separates the 2 countries. So moving on to the second question of the round, which is a direct to Mehnaz. And I think it works as a good luck charm for Mehnaz if I say that she's got it. So Mehnaz, you've got this. So the second question of the round, which is
Thank you.
So who wrote
Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore.
And yes, and I think Mehnaz won't kill me or the moderator now.
Where is
because it is Rabindranath Tagore.
Where is Stage?
Yeah.
I'm going to add him on Insta now.
So, yeah, and that's redemption. I think we've now settled scores with Mehrnaz, and yeah, moving on to the next question, which is a direct question for Lata ma'am. Which state is referred to as God's own country?
Kerala, 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 Kerala.
And the confidence with which Lata ma'am has pounced on it, it is Kerala, and it is referred to as God's own country. And yeah, I think this round went by really quickly. Indian GK, I think it's something that
And all
we
of us
all
scored
love.
our points, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone scored their points. And yeah, that was a very solid round. So the positions remain just as they were at the end of the previous round. So Afsana ma'am in the lead, Lata ma'am slightly behind, and Afsana and Mehrnaz following right behind them. So it's still neck and neck, and we are at the end of our first 4 rounds. So that's like a checkpoint for us because now we move into the high stakes round. These are the rounds. These are the two Bollywood rounds.
Minus points, the minus points.
Got the Bollywood round.
So these are the Bollywood rounds. So at the beginning of the round, I will ask you whether you want to make the question a high stakes question. And after that, we'll show you the question, right? So that we maintain all fairness in the game. So Afsana ma'am, since let's just have a look at which round we're playing first. So the fifth round is going to be guess the actor common to these movies. So we will show you a list of 3 movies, and you will have to guess which actor is common to the movies. And Afsana ma'am, before we show you your question, would you like the question to be a high stakes question?
Yes, I'll make it high stake.
Okay.
3
perfect.
options you're giving me, so I can guess.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So it is a high stakes question, plus 20 minus 10 for Afsana ma'am. So the question for you is, which actor acted in these movies? So the movies are Namaste London, Agnipath, and Mera Naam Joker.
You're going to say male or female to her?
I could give that clue as well. Yes.
Common actor in these 3 movies.
Yes.
I can't
yeah,
wait
it's
to
male.
answer this.
Agnipath and Mera Naam Joker.
Yes. Afsana ma'am, I can tell you one thing. This is not the old Agnipath. This is the newer Agnipath.
It's a new one.
Yeah.
With I've heard the name. I've not seen. Yeah, I think I've seen Agnipath. Where with I think okay, Namaste London was Akshay Kumar, and the father was Rishi Kapoor. Because Mera Naam Joker is the odd one here, you know. So I would think
Yeah.
of Mera Naam Joker first, and then those 2.
You're on the right
Yes.
track.
Right?
You're on the right
You're on
track.
the
You're on
Because
the
I
right
think
track.
Mera Naam Joker, Raj Kapoor is no more, so I don't think he's there in the movie. Those 2. But only I can think of Rishi Kapoor was there in Mera Naam Joker. And Namaste London and Agnipath are new movies, so I'm sure he was alive at that time. So I'm sure it's Mera. Thank God you put. Is it Rishi Kapoor?
Ma'am, your deduction has been on point, and I think no one can snatch
Thank God
10 points away
Mera
from
Naam
you.
Joker was there. Otherwise, I would never know that. Mera Naam
It is.
Joker is my type movie. I knew it. But those 2, I mean, okay, Rishi Kapoor, I know London, he was the father of
Very
the girl.
good. Very nice.
But I don't know. I think he was there.
But that's
Rishi
amazing.
Kapoor.
That's amazing deduction.
Well
That's
done, Afsana, man.
well done, Afsana ma'am. That was a toughie, but you cracked it. So that's amazing. And
Thank you for the clues.
not
Thank you for Mera Naam
surprisingly enough,
Joker.
yeah, ma'am. So our moderator, I think, has redeemed himself, and yeah, and I think it's not surprising that Afsana ma'am has gotten a direct. I think it's a rule. I think we should add that to our rules. So
Lovely.
and she got double as well. That's right. So now before, so of course the second question will be for Mehrnaz, but Mehrnaz, before we show you the question, would you like your question to be a high stakes question?
Yeah, I would take that chance.
So
Nothing to
Mehrnaz,
do.
along with the good luck charm that you've got this, let's have a look at your question for the round. So which actor common to these movies, Luck, Ek Main Hu, Aur Ek Tu, and Jo Jeeta Wohi Sikandar?
Amir Khan's nephew. I think so. And his name is Imran. Imran. Is it Imran Khan?
We won't keep you in suspense or in pain any longer, Mehnaz, because that is the right answer. It is Imran Khan. And Mehnaz High Stakes has paid off. And I think more
Actually,
than
I
High
would not
Stakes,
know this.
I don't know. Even I didn't know.
Even I would not know this.
our moderator has picked out questions specifically for our participants today. So I think he's done a great job. Great job. I think we can give a huge round of applause for our moderators today. So
Is it Kshitij or Laksh?
let's mention both their names and give them a round of applause. So, yeah. So that was Mehnaz has gotten a high stakes round question right, the double dhamaka question right. And now we'll move on to Lata ma'am. But Lata ma'am, once again, before showing you the question, would you also want to make it a high stakes round?
Yes, sure.
Yes. So perfect. Everyone's gone for the double dhamaka round, right in the spirit of the game. And the direct question for Lata ma'am on the screen. So the actor common to these three movies, Bobby, Anand, and Swarg.
Mm. No, not Dimple Kapadia, not again Rishi Kapoor, no. Rajesh Khanna.
Bobby may was not there.
Bobby is Dimple. Anand is.
So I couldn't hear you, Lata ma'am. Clue. So ma'am, you did.
Any clue?
Yeah, you did mention the name of the actor. It's a male actor. You did mention the name, and I think you dismissed that actor for a movie. I don't think you should.
Or no. I can think of Aruna Rani.
I think one of the movies might be throwing you off, but like if two of the movies give you a very obvious answer, you can.
Yeah, Rajesh Khanna gave me a very. Rajesh Khanna gave me a very clear. But I don't know about Bobby.
So, ma'am, would you like to go ahead with India's first
superstar? Rajesh Khanna, yes.
So you do sound really scared and nervous giving that answer, but the high stakes round has paid off for all three of you because it is the right answer.
But was Rajesh Khanna there and Bobby?
I didn't see him.
No, that was Rishi Kapoor.
So
I didn't see Rajesh Khanna and Bobby.
It was a very short cameo because even on the Wikipedia page of Bobby, Rajesh Khanna is part of the cast, but he is an unnamed character. So we're assuming that it was a very short role.
Okay.
Very good, Lata. I would never guess Rajesh Khanna because Bobby was not there.
But it's been an amazing performance from all three of you. It's so tight. It's been so tight so far.
Not bad, yes.
And since everyone's gotten all their double dhamaka questions right, the order is still the same. It's still neck and neck. But let's see what the final round brings for us. So the final round is again going to be high stakes, but let's have a look at the topic of the round. It's again a Bollywood round chosen by you. It's going to be guess the movie from its English translation.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
So before we display the first question for Afsana ma'am, would you want it to be a double dhamaka question, a high stakes question?
Let's say double the mark on you. Although this is a very difficult round for me. Let's do it.
No,
I won't.
No, miss,
You'll
you can do
Apsara.
it.
I'll
And you
create
will
a-
do it.
Because Apsara Miss is very good in charades, so I'm sure she's going to get this also right.
I'll
Yeah,
make a
she
new
will.
name.
She
Okay,
will.
let's start.
Ma'am, I'm sure you'll do well. And the good luck charm that I keep giving Mehrnaz, I'm going to give to you, ma'am. You've got this, ma'am. So,
Thank you, dear.
to maintain your streak of getting your direct questions right, your question for this round with high stakes is, which movie is this? Never Say Goodbye.
Kabhi
So
Alvida Na
easy.
Kehna.
This is so easy.
Is there a
Very
movie like
good.
that? No, Kabhi Alvida. I know the song.
Yes,
Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna is the movie, right?
And
very
it
nice.
is the-
Yes,
it
good.
is-
Yeah,
it
not
is the right
Siva.
answer. It is the right. It is the right answer. But don't worry. These translations are going to be just as easy. So.
It was lovely. I loved it.
The moment
Yeah.
you say that, I get more nervous.
No, Mehrnaz, you've got this. You know that, right? You've got this. But before we show you your question, do you want this to be a high stakes question? Yes, I think yes.
Yes.
And
Yes. Let's do
so,
this.
so Mehrnaz's question for this round is going to be, translate this movie for us.
रब ने बना दी जोड़ी.
Oops. That's so
Amash
fast.
made.
रब ने बना दी जोड़ी.
I wish I could give you extra points for answering even before the question showed up on my screen, but you will get your double stakes 20. It is Rab ne bana di jodi. No, that was really quick. I think we could have prepared 6 of these questions for this round, and we would have still gotten done in 2 minutes.
Yes,
or so, but
yes.
and Lata ma'am, I think it's a stupid question to ask if you're going for double dhamaka. I think it's a high stakes for you as well.
Yeah. Going for it.
Yes.
Yes.
So without wasting your time, let me ask you your question for double dhamaka. It's who am I to you?
मैं कौन हूँ मैं नहीं
Can I answer this?
मैं wait मैं हूँ ना
Ma'am, so I'll just give you one tiny hint about this, because just the ordering of the sentence might be off. Like, you do not have to translate the words 1:1. And also in this case, I has been said in the plural. I just want to say that out loud because I don't want you to get confused by I.
मैं हूँ ना
That's very easy. It's very
So,
easy.
Lata ma'am, do you want to lock on to मैं हूँ ना?
Yes, मैं हूँ ना
मैं हूँ ना. And unfortunately, Lata ma'am, this streak has come to an end. It's not मैं हूँ ना. And the question will pass on to
I
Afsana
want
ma'am.
to answer this so bad.
Can it pass to me? Can it
Yes,
pass to me?
It has passed on to you, Afsana ma'am. It's your past
हम आपके
question.
हैं कौन?
And
हम आपके हैं कौन?
And
Yeah.
Afsana ma'am firing on all fronts. It is Hum Aapke Hai Kaun. And if I'm not mistaken, this brings us to the end of our 6th round. And one good thing about this quiz has been everyone has crossed a half century in today's quiz. So a huge round of applause to all of you. And Afsana ma'am has become a centurion. She scored 100 points. So that's
God.
amazing.
Wow. Amazing.
I'm going to get the last 0 only.
Yes. So Afsana ma'am, 100 out of 100 percentage, and we can call you Sachin Tendulkar or Mithali Raj. So century after century scoring big runs out there, and it was
Questions
really
are very nice and easy.
and yes, you really did kill all the questions that you did get. So it was really lovely. As we mentioned at the beginning, everyone's a winner. The points do not matter, and what mattered was that we all had fun, and I think all of us really enjoyed. All of us really enjoyed today.
Yes.
thoroughly
Yeah, and it was great to see all of you
Is this
smiling.
the end of the program? Is this the end of
Um,
the quiz?
It's the end of the quiz, but not the end of the program, ma'am.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we'll.
It was real fun. I enjoyed. Mehnaz, you enjoyed, darling?
Yeah, after
Yes.
the Bollywood round, I'm enjoying.
The national anthem also. Lata,
So
this
Good,
was the
good.
last one was the easiest.
Last one, yeah, I was.
Bachcha is Salman Khan ka my favorite movie.
Yeah, you should give me a hit of Salman Khan. I would have just said this straight away.
That's why he said, don't say I, don't take the words.
yes,
literally."
yes, yes, yes.
It was like.
but ma'am, it was
Thank
really.
you very much for inviting us, Ashwat. It was the
Ma'am, you
best
don't have-
Sunday morning I've had with you all.
Yes. It
Ma'am,
was.
we'll be there every weekend if you want us to bring a smile to your face. It was so much of fun having you on the quiz. It was so much of fun getting to chat with you, and yeah, it was really lovely having a chat with you. But what are your thoughts on the quiz? What are your final thoughts before we end the show for today?
Can I say something, girls?
Yes,
Of course,
yes.
let's go in that order.
Okay, I would like to say thank you very much. I love this competition, and the questions asked to me were all practical ones. So I loved it. I could answer them quite easily. Radcliffe line, I had to think a bit, thinking only on that question. But I learned so much from your knowledge you gave us about Australia, for example, that the sheep are more than humans. I never knew that. So much
Yes.
more knowledge we have gained from the question, like telling us about the countries which we answered for. Thank you very much, Shashwat. We've increased a little bit of our knowledge today by answering your quizzes. All
Thank you so
right,
much.
thank you. Now,
Thank
Lata,
you.
would and Mehnaz,
Very nice, yeah.
what are your thoughts?
Firstly, thank you to Shashwat and Laksh and Kshitij for this amazing Sunday morning. Even though the questions were a little bit tough, but at the same time, I have learned a few things today. And your Bollywood round was amazing. I think I can do that till the evening.
And
if
wait
you
whole
give it
day,
to
I
me.
think.
It can go on and on. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. So yeah, thank you for inviting us. It's been amazing. Thank you.
That's so sweet.
Lata,
Yes.
Latha,
Lata,
ma'am.
you want to say something?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Ashwat, Kshitij, and Laksh. We were really nervous, but you all made us really relaxed, and we could give it the best, whatever we could do. But thank you so very much. Thinking about us, getting us into this panel, and having this round for us was really, really amazing. We felt really good about it, Thank you so much.
Song is still pending.
Yes, Kshitij, come on.
Yes.
And thank you for calling the pre-primary teachers.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
appreciate that.
Yes, yes.
That is the
yes.
important point I want to put up.
He can sing
Wow.
a nursery rhyme.
Now, ma'am,
That's
we cannot
really-
forget the ones. Yeah, we cannot
Thank
forget
you.
the
We
ones who
have
made
seen
us
that.
humans. Yes, ma'am. And
Oh, God.
yeah, it was really lovely having all of you, ma'am. And like Mehrnaz said, you could keep doing these Bollywood questions all day long. I think we'll give you all the Bollywood questions we have, and you can enjoy doing them. There's just tons of them. But yes, like before we do sign off, yeah, I'd like to say we all loved having you. And like Kshitij, Laksh, and I really enjoyed making the quiz for you. And there was a team of 7 other people with us who've made this all possible over the last 3 months or so.
Thank you.
So
Thank you to
Thank
them
you.
To
too.
all of them.
yeah, and we're really loving the response that we're getting, and we're really loving bringing a smile back to our teachers' faces, because our lives have been molded so beautifully by all of you. And I think this is 0.1% of the reward that you do deserve. I wish we could keep doing more and more of this for all of you, for making us who we are today. But this is a fair bit that we could do, and I'm so glad to have seen you smile for the last hour or so. And I think this would be my biggest achievement of 2020, that I could keep my lovely teachers smiling and laughing for an hour. So it was really great having all of you. And for all those who are watching, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you got to learn much more today. Every day you learn something new. And do let us know in the comments below how much you scored. And do let me know if I got any facts wrong, because even I'd like to keep learning. And of course, yeah, let's keep building our knowledge every day. And I will see all of you again in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye. So, yeah.
Bye.
It was
Thank
great.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
God
Bye.
bless.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
I can fly.